No, I am.
I'm the wizard.
Hmm.
Jen's the bard.
Okay. In this campaign, yes, but in the other one,
Correct, yes. In the other one, I am bard.
そして、昔々、last time, you continued your investigation, getting some sending stones for better communication. I believe of the players present right now, you all investigated the circus area specifically, and not really finding much of note other than powerful magic was involved. Meanwhile, Sahir and Avery went and questioned the circus people.
And murdered one. Much
Uh,
to the disappointment of the rest of the party.
you then continued your investigation by asking where, or if anyone has seen a teenager with black hair. And Sahira was able to learn that this teenager doesn't hang out with other teenagers. He, in fact, hangs out on the edge of town on the opposite side of the river. Uh, so you decided to stake out this place, where after a bit, the teenager did arrive. Now, some people were hidden in such a way that they couldn't uh, see or hear anything useful. Other people didn't know what or have the correct language to understand what was being said. And before plans could be thought of, a voice called out saying, "Hey, you boy." And so this time, on this investigation, on this Myk'Isle adventure, you look over and you see a cloaked person. The hair is like kind of like coming out from beneath the hood. It seems like whatever magic this hood has is intentionally like making it harder to see their face. That they stroll past some of you. Uh, some of you that are hiding it more in plain sight, perhaps a bit close for comfort.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But it doesn't appear that they notice you. Because I believe Joan had the lowest with the 16, and Sahir had the highest with the 23.
Yeah, all of us are successfully
Hidden.
hidden.
But the figure walks right up to the boy, and the boy like stands up and says, "Where have you been? I've been waiting here all day." You keep your voice down. Our fall person has been slain, and the government people have some people looking into our actions. there were a few people that were asking for a person with your description. Is that all? And they haven't been asking about you? So far, 9. However, there is a chance that if someone saw me with you, then they might be able to get that information. Um, are people's passive perceptions? 16, 15, 15. 15. Everyone has a passive of 15 except Zahir. Too bad you don't have Rada with you.
Have we heard this voice before?
No, you haven't.
Do I recognize the use of the term 9?
I would say roll a history check.
$17.
That is the Shimber word for no.
Yeah, I was gonna say the player me already knows that, but awesome.
So yes, you do know.
So I recognize this person as being from Shimber,
Potentially.
potentially, or in the area nearby.
So what do you propose we do now? Sir or madam? Physician does a 22 hit you?
Of course it does. I don't wear armor.
The
Alright.
bard is squishy.
Alright.
Squishy.
Not that squishy. I got really good dex.
Excellent.
Just not that good a dex.
Alright, so you take 10 points of piercing damage as all of you will hear a bang. And
Ow.
yeah,
Rude.
in fact, you get shot right in the shoulder.
Rude.
But it's not coming from the people that you've been spying on. It's coming from one of the rooftops.
What? Even worse. You said 6?
10.
10. I don't know where 6 came from. Okay.
So the physician's been shot.
And yeah, and the two they flinch and look in the direction of the town. And you see.
No shit.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see a person that looks like Sahir up on the roof holding a gun. like specifically a long-barreled kind of gun. Before ducks down behind part of the roof.
Uh, has this drawn attention to where I am?
How much more? How much noise did you make when you
How much
were
noise?
shot?
Huh. I mean, I guess I'm trying to keep myself quiet. I don't want to be spotted, but also hurt. And somebody just shouted in my head, "Oh no, you've been shot." So I probably whispered that, "No shit," but probably wasn't like, not a quiet whisper. It was just like a trying not to have volume whisper, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Trying to restrain stage whisper.
Yeah.
uh,
So
Now,
I
it was
imagine.
actually here on the roof, though, right?
it was a person that looked like Sahir that was up on the roof.
Why would you stick fluff in it? It's not good. Well, actually, yeah, might stop the bleeding.
Stick fluff in the wound.
Higher a little.
I don't think it was. Low?
Alright. So, as you're trying to stage whisper, they both look in your direction.
Uh, okay. Just gonna look. Just kind of. Hi. I so imagine at this point, like, I wave, and there's this rabbit just coming in and, like, shoving fluff in my wound.
The black-haired boy cocks his head. Meanwhile, the hooked feel begins fumbling about their something attached to their belt.
Joan pulls up her crossbow and starts aiming at the cloaked figure.
Joan does an 18 hit. Wait,
no,
not 18. 14.
No.
Right. You feel the wind on this. You feel the wind of something going right by your face.
Can I tell which direction it came from?
Given that the sound is originating from the same rooftop where the previous bang was heard, you're pretty sure it came from that way.
Bang, bang, da 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 da. Okay. That's all I know about that song. I can't go any further
I
than
actually
that.
know more of that song.
Is there a convenient tree I can hide behind?
I'm pretty sure you were trying to hide behind a bush.
Hmm. Joan gets close to the ground and just kind of starts traveling parallel to the roof city setting.
All right.
I'm trying to be small behind whatever bush or tree I am hiding behind already, because it's like, my friends are getting shot. That's not good.
Something's making the sound of thunder. And it's not coming from the clouds.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know but I see the. Okay, so now that the physician has been shot, did the dog tags have that any effect anymore, where we can actually look at him and our brain doesn't just go sideways, or is that still in effect?
I think technically now it's just like a regular roll rather than a disadvantage roll.
Okay, I was just wondering if I could see the rabbit stuffing fluff in his wound.
If you're actively looking, then I would say make the perception check.
Okay. 11.
Yeah, the physician, despite being shot, is still hidden. Because that was a 20 that you got on that stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can tell where the physician is because A, you saw where he was, and 2, you heard him
Mm-hmm.
try to talk quietly to something.
Yeah, I was like, I heard him react.
Son of a butt much.
Actually, Joan will pull out the one of the stones and kind of like just try and message everybody in the immediate area. Stay down and keep moving.
Well,
We
last
don't know.
remember, Saphir's on the ground. He's gonna have to army crawl to move. And that's assuming he's laying face down. Otherwise, he's gonna have to roll over first.
We can't just start blowing people's heads up. We don't know who's shooting at us.
How far away is the sniper?
From your position, mm, as the crow flies, probably 50 feet.
I would like to try and fire my crossbow at them.
When they stick their head out.
Yeah.
Alright. So while that's going on, the hooded figure is done messing with something in their pouch. Does a hand motion, and the area around them goes dark.
Of course it does.
We're dead.
So Joan, make an attack.
Okay. Just a straight attack, or
Ranged attack, yeah.
right? Yeah. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
And you're firing a crossbow, right?
Correct.
So the figure pops over the side of the roof. You aim it and fire it off. Looks like that the crossbow bolt is going to hit him, but then it bounces off their shoulder. And yet, since you're the one aiming at them, nope, that's a miss.
Yes.
But seeing that the area is having taken a shot, he ducks below the side of the roof again.
John prepares another bolt.
Alright. I suppose the rest of you all doing.
Bleeding?
Reading?
Bleeding.
Oh.
Bleeding. Just bleeding.
Yeah, that's a fair thing to be doing.
Also having an argument with the rabbit about blowing people's heads up.
Isaline, do you do anything?
I'm not quite sure at the moment, to be honest. I'm mainly just trying to make sure that I can see where other people are, and I'm trying to assess what what's happening, to be honest.
It's, why didn't you start with that?
Are you talking to me or Clara?
The old girl. Uh, okay. Alright, let's see. How long does this effect last?
Well, do it. Don't just leave me here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did that right.
Alright, yeah, Joan, make another attack.
Okay. That's only an 11.
Yay. You completely missed this time.
Yay.
What?
Mm,
Okay, there's definitely a distinct from the position.
this time the gunman doesn't aim for you, Joni, just appears to be causing more suppressive fire at this point. At least you can guess as a soldier that's what he's doing, is suppressive fire.
Hmm.
Because it didn't seem like he was aiming at anyone in particular.
Has anyone left the darkness spot?
Roll perception.
Perception. 15.
I mean, you saw the plants that stretch beyond the what few plants stretch beyond the darkness moving, but otherwise you don't see anyone coming out from your side of the darkness.
Hmm. Is there anything up in the air?
No. I mean, apart from clouds, no.
Okay.
And the normal seabirds you would expect.
Yeah.
After probably a minute of the exchange, the person doesn't pop their head up again.
I start jogging in that direction.
All right. Okay, so see that's 15 feet to stand up, and tell you you're going to dash.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 45 feet. Yeah, that's probably enough
I
to.
can test them here.
That's probably enough to get to the alleyway in one round.
Was there an obvious fire escape, or did the person have to climb up through the building?
The only thing that you can see is like a gutter.
Hmm. How weight bearing does it look?
Give me an investigation.
Natural 20.
You'd have to be pretty. I mean, you have to be fairly lightweight to get up it, but you also have to have some serious like grip strength.
Hmm. If we're still using rounds, then that's all I've got for this one.
All right. Isleen, Dermot, the bangs have stopped. And actually, that also goes for you. The same for you, physician. After a minute, the bangs stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The darkness is still present. So is there anything that you would like to do at this point?
Can I cast Dispel Magic against that darkness so I can see what's going on?
You can indeed. What level is that?
What do you mean?
Like what level is so? Well, I can check.
Oh, okay. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
All right.
There's second level.
Yep. You
I
can.
was gonna say, does that help?
Yep. Darkness is dispelled.
Okay.
The people that you were spying on no longer there.
Great.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm
Can I
sure
move
there's a
over
bunch.
towards? I was gonna say, can I move over towards where I last saw the physician? Or
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, are you
I
hiding
was
at
gonna say,
this point
because
anymore?
seeing that our suspects. Say that again.
I was asking the physician, are you hiding at this point?
No.
No, yeah. You can go over to the physician.
Okay.
I think I'm actually gonna have to stop playing because I had to take some cold medicine because I'm once again freaking sick. But I'm starting to fade out
All
and I
right.
can't focus. So
All right. See ya.
Understandable.
yeah, I'm gonna go before I fall asleep. Anyways.
Bye, Jen.
Uh,
uh, um, I I can give Megan the character sheet. She can be me. Mhm.
awesome.
All right. I suppose. Well, that's.
Sorry, I kind of.
Yes.
Give me half a sec. I'll be right back. I need to shut the door or something because Dominic's conversation is really confusing me and I can't focus. I'll be right back.
All right.
That makes sense.
All right. So, while all that's going on, Joan, you have anything else you want to do?
I imagine there's a street on the other side of the alley.
Yes.
I'm gonna make my way over there and see if I can see a fleeing figure either on the rooftops or making their way down or through the street.
Yeah. Roll perception.
Perception. Oh, that's a pretty good one. 5, so 23.
Yeah, that's actually goddamn close to what you need, but not enough. So,
Can't really go much higher than that.
well, let me put it this way. This guy could follow you all day and you wouldn't notice.
Okay, I'm back.
Just because of how high their modifier is.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, even if this guy were to roll a 1, Sahir wouldn't notice them.
No, dang.
Huh.
But yeah, you don't notice anyone fleeing through the crowd.
How would anyone with conveniently long cylindrical objects?
No?
Hmm. I guess after leaning in for maybe another few seconds, Joan will start going back to the rest of the party.
Alright, so we'll swap back over to Iseline and the physician.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
Hmm.
the physician's no longer
Sorry, just
trying to be hidden.
okay.
He's
And
pretty
so I can see the physician.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know what those bangs were, but you look injured. What happened?
I got shot.
With what?
I don't know. I just know 1 second I'm just here, and then next thing I know, I've been shot.
Okay. Well, I'm not exactly sure what to do with a wound. I mean, I have very simple ideas of. Wait a minute. I might be able to help with that, but it's not a spell. I'm. Isline's just digging through her bag, trying to figure out something that she could possibly do to help. Actually, I'm probably looking for my herbalism kit.
Yeah, I think Sahir would come out of it, his hiding place, and
Mm-hmm.
join up.
I have a quick question. Is Arthur really quiet from anybody else?
Not particularly.
No.
Well, I think that might be because everyone else raised their volume.
Well, no,
for
so
me.
like my volume is all the way up for both you and Marco, but you and Marco are both really, really quiet, but I can still hear Marco better than I can hear you. Like I can hear Mary just fine. And it might just be because she's closer to her mic. But like
I'm on my phone, and I have my phone like right in front of me, so that's probably why.
yeah, that's why I said I think because you're closer to your mic that you're clear. But even like when it's just you and your husband sitting far away, I can still hear you guys better than when I can hear these two.
Well, that's interesting because I can hear Marco just fine on the recordings. It's me that's quiet.
Okay.
I am well aware of the quietness on my end.
Okay.
And for me, Arthur sounds normal.
Okay.
How does this work?
I mean, and Marco sounds fine for me too.
Okay. Well, most of the time Marco does sound fine to me. I just like today he just seems quieter.
Mm-hmm.
So
It might be my voice in general since I got sick over the weekend.
that could be it. That could be it too. I just know that Arthur's normally just really quiet for me, and I don't know if it's a my thing or whatnot. So I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware. I have a quiet mic.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
it's even evident in the recordings.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So
I was gonna
Isleen's
say I'm
digging
looking.
through her bag for looking for an herbalism kit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. As you're looking, John, that'll be the time when John gets back.
Yeah.
Well, whoever that was, they definitely got away.
What were those bangs? Like, what on earth? I mean, the physician's been hit with something, and he's bleeding. But I don't know what he got hit with. There's no arrow sticking out. I don't understand what the bangs
Oh,
were.
yes. Sorry. It's called a gun, and oh shoot, I might have a bullet in me. Why didn't you tell me that sooner? Did you even check to see if there was a bullet? Of course not. Of course you didn't check.
Joan will actually take a look at the physician's shoulders to be like, so did it actually go all the way through or didn't it?
Roll medicine.
Medicine, 14.
Looks like whatever the physician got hit with went all the way through.
Okay.
Well, whatever happened, it went out, so all I have to do is plug it up. Wait, you're a physician. Shouldn't you have physician stuff on you?
Yes, but I've kind of been shocked and blood loss, shock. It's a thing. And then, yes, I know I'm rambling. Phew.
Do you need some help, or...
I'll successfully pull my herbalism kit out of my bag.
I'm not gonna lie, Megan could not locate Jennifer's D&D thing on her USB drive, so I don't know what she has.
Oh no.
Is that going to be enough? No. No. Despite the fact that you have expertise in perception, you still don't see him. So, just checking to me. I was doing a skill check for Avery.
Oh, okay. So Avery still doesn't see the physician?
Well, you don't know where Avery is. He's invisible.
Great.
Yes.
Well, you're a
So I
physician. I
don't
know you
have.
can handle it.
Sorry, what was that?
I know you're a physician. You can handle this. And Joan will actually start walking up to where the two met and to try and see if she can find any clues.
All right. Roll investigation.
Dirty 20.
Well, you can definitely see the direction that they went off.
Awesome.
However, it only goes so far before the tracks fade. You also do notice the thing that the kid was drawing in the dirt.
Oh, definitely picking that one up. I mean, first poking it with the sword to see if anything happens, and then picking it up.
Well, it was a drawing in the dirt. I don't think you can pick it up.
Now he just like takes a shovel, like digs underneath it, pulls it up.
Oh, it was actually in the dirt? Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was drawing in the dirt.
Then what is the drawing?
you don't happen to know Draconic, do you?
Nope.
I mean, it looks like there's some writings. What you could guess would be a crude drawing of a dragon or something.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't have anything else at the moment.
I successfully pulled out my herbalism kit because I have no healing spells, but I do have my herbalism kit.
All right.
Do I have to, can I use that to like try and make something to help with warding off infection or something? Or do I have to have a spell that it pairs with?
No, you can just use it as is. Um, let's just say make a intelligence check using your proficiency. Okay. Presumably you have proficiency in the herbalism kit, right?
Yeah, I should. I believe I do. Okay, so repeat what I'm doing.
Intelligence check.
Okay. And it was intelligence, right?
Yeah,
Sorry, I
intelligence.
know you just said
Yeah,
that.
intelligence. Add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. What? I'm not exactly sure what the proficiency bonus is. I'm sorry.
Let's see, you're level 5, so it should just be +2.
+2. Okay. 16.
Yeah, you're able to like make a salve and apply it to the physician.
Okay.
And the physician, it stings a little, but after a bit, it feels fine.
Oh, it's lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The physician will give you a hug. All right, shall we go see what Joan is doing?
Yes. I was gonna say she'll probably look a little bit surprised by the hug, but not necessarily like offended, just surprised.
Well, did you find anything interesting, Joan?
Seems to be a crude drawing of a dragon, but I have no idea what else is going on.
I think the only one out of any of us that would actually know any draconic would probably be the physician, but I don't know.
Yeah. Do I need to roll anything for that?
No. Since you already have proficient, you can already speak it, and Joan's looking at the thing. It's not exactly. It's not exactly hard to see what she's looking at.
Okay.
And what it says, well, it seems to be mostly musings on like like when all these humanoids are gone, the island will finally be mine.
Hmm.
There's nothing that half breed of a dragon can do. She promised as much.
What was that last part?
She promised as much.
Mm.
So I'm gonna roll. I want to roll in knowledge to see if I know this, but I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do to see if the physician would recognize.
Recognize what in particular?
So like this is kind of Megan's brain working, like the speech pattern, if that makes sense, and how it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, so the dialect.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
So
do I know a person who speaks like this type of dealio?
I mean, if you know what the physician's history modifier is, roll that.
But there, what modifier is?
History.
History. Oh, okay. I believe it'll be a 20, but not natural.
There's no one in particular that speaks or writes like this. Um, this could just be how the local dragons speak, if there can be such a thing as local dragons.
Mm. Hmm. Well, I'm stumped for now.
Does the physician say all that out loud?
Yeah.
Well, the first part is pretty generic bad guy stuff, though I imagine the half-breed of a dragon. Are they referring to Chomper?
Maybe. Or maybe a dragon ball? I'm not sure. But we should keep note of this. Yes, I'm talking to you. Take note.
So why is it that as we are trying to gather information on these two that now have disappeared, we have somebody shooting at us with a gun from town? Like, why did those happen at the same time?
Could be collaborators. Avery says, well, now he's a voice that sounds like Avery's sounds. As you hear a flapping of wings and can feel some breeze.
Purely on instinct, Joan will mysteriously have a knife in her hand and actually throw it in that direction.
Make a ranged attack disadvantage. It's not within 10 feet of you.
Okay, disadvantage. Let's see if I can get any worse. Okay, that's 9.
Oh yeah, your knife goes flying.
Don't sneak up on people like that.
What, am I not? Oh, right. And it will become visible.
Ugh.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, did you see anything of vague note bird brain?
Probably nothing more than what you saw. Considering that you stopped at the end of the alleyway, shrugged, and then turned around.
Well, it's not like I was going to find them.
Well, at least you didn't get shot.
Yeah. I suppose that's not something that all of us can say. Someone had the luck of being shot at twice.
And they missed twice. Obviously, they weren't very trained with it.
That or they weren't trying.
Which is even more embarrassing.
Considering they hit the physician, I feel like they might have not been trying. But I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about these matters.
Yes, well, it could have been just a distraction. Distracting us from what's really going on.
Precisely.
That or they were just really poor shots.
Actually, Joan will go back to where the physician was, kind of near where the physician was standing when he first got shot, and actually try and find where the projectile landed.
Alright. Go ahead, roll investigation.
Okay, how am I rolling this good?
You
Perception, you said?
yes. Wait, no, it should be investigation.
Okay. It's a little less than 21.
Alright, yeah, to answer your question of how are you rolling so well, are you using the dice that you took out of dice jail?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're just like giving you they're rewarding you for letting them out. This is their form of bribing you.
It's working.
We are free! We will roll well for the master! We are free!
Yeah.
That's my interpretation of your dice right now.
Yeah, so pretty much taking the angle from where the person was on the roof into where the physician was standing, you're able to trace to where the projectile went. You do see a divot in the dirt.
Try and dig it up.
Alright. What you,
carefully.
what you find is a deformed metallic object, like pretty small.
Like the size of my thumb, a little smaller.
Uh, like the tip of your thumb. This would be the size of a musket ball.
I'm gonna go grab some water real quick.
At least,
Okay.
at least that would be what its original size would have been.
Are we talking a regular musket ball or a mini ball? Because somehow that seems like more like a mini ball. But I could be wrong.
Want to know that you didn't give me actual musket balls when I had the opportunity of firing those type of guns.
Musket? Is that what it was?
Yeah, Jonah will walk back with the ball and is like, so yeah, this is apparently what shot you. So you're telling
Oh.
me that someone with a weapon that I haven't actually would I have seen this before?
High or low?
Low.
Take it to the dance floor. Oh,
Roll history.
Can I do the same? And
Yes.
see if I know what this is? So
11.
Joan? No.
I'm just rolling history.
Yes.
That is 16.
Based off what everyone's been talking about, this object seems similar to a weapon that your government is working on making for your soldiers. That's supposed to be just as easy, if not easier, to use than bows and crossbows.
well, that explains what they kept missing and why it was such an effort. Terrible shots, really. It takes so much effort to actually aim these properly. There's like a 60% chance you're actually going to hit the target that you're aiming at.
This is
This
a
is
little bit of a
partially
rewind, but I want clarification. Did we see smoke coming off of the roof?
Yeah, I do think that there would be smoke, since I believe
I was gonna say because like these are
records
musket balls.
make mention of there being smoke.
Yeah, muskets would always have smoke with the powder.
So yes.
Okay.
Depending on the type of powder, it would be incredibly obvious.
Yeah.
Jonah woke up like, so yeah, this is, I guess, what hit you, and I have not seen this before in my entire life. And the fact that it was so poorly aimed, I couldn't even see it fly past me.
it's not really poorly aimed. It's just it's a poor design because it when it's shot out of the gun, it just doesn't always follow the line of trajectory because the barrel of the guns are just not good. I'd like to point out that this is partially Megan BSing what she remembers of of these guns.
Yeah, without rifling, you'd more likely hit the person 3 people down than your target. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like, and then you have the history buffs that are going to agree. It's like, no, you're right. The
You're right.
rifling in the guns, muskets were not very, very good. Okay, so Joan hasn't seen a gun.
So why was this being used?
What?
They're new.
Yeah,
They're meant.
clearly they. Yeah.
They're. I know of governments developing them because they're supposed to be more reliable than crossbows and arrows and regular bows. It's they're supposed to be more effective, more powerful. Apparently harder to aim, but it went straight through the physician. An arrow would have an arrow from that distance would have probably gone a good ways through, but not all the way through, which would have caused even more pain and suffering.
Yeah, you can always make it barbed to make sure that there's the maximum amount of pain possible. But yeah, at the distance they were firing, even someone of mild skill with a bow could have hit the physician quite easily.
And seeing that there was smoke coming up off the roof that I'm assuming the person was on. I saw the smoke. I don't think I actually saw whoever you were aiming at, Joan, but it's a little bit more visible. So why attack us with a more visible weapon?
Maybe they're testing out the weapons because, as you said, they're brand new now, so they've got to test them out. So they're seeing how they work.
And why are we the targets?
I don't know.
I mean, what it could.
No, we are not the bad guys.
I mean, what it could be is that that was a collaborator of some kind, and well, you heard the noise of that thing. Perhaps they wanted to draw attention to this area.
That would explain the darkness spell that the cloaked person cast to hide their escape. And as far as the cloaked figure, they have a potential of being from Shimber, but that's based off of one word that I heard them say, so I can't really definitively say where they're from. The accent was familiar, but
So we have a disguised dragon, probably, a Shimbirian who's really flighty about their looks, and then we have a show off who can run just about everywhere and is using themselves as a distraction. And apparently they can look like other people, so that's on top of that. Great.
somehow I feel like Sahir at this moment would pipe in something about it's like, this we need tea.
Yes, we should probably get some tea. This, or at least those of us that will drink tea. Did anyone happen to notice where they went off? I was kind of distracted by the guy shooting at us.
I'll look to Joan because she was the one investigating that area. They were gone by the time I got the darkness to go away.
Their footprints led away, but then they faded off. I imagine it's some form of. It wasn't abrupt, so they didn't take flight. It also wasn't immediately cut off, so they didn't use any form of levitation. So I imagine it's some form of, I don't know, pass without trace.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, that's the wrong character sheet.
Can I go over to where they had been standing? I want to cast Detect Magic.
That's a good idea.
Avery, your Arcana bonus is 17. So, yes, that does sound like Pass Without Trace.
Can I still go over and cast Detect Magic? Or
Yes.
should I just go off what Joan says? Okay.
Oh no, it's always a great idea to only listen to the Mage Hunter.
Is that what your character is? A mage hunter? You hunt mages?
That's essentially what I'm trying to make for a character, yeah.
I like it.
My brain also wants to ask, are you supposed to be Joan of Arc? Or did you just want to use the name Joan?
I just found a reasonably gender neutral name that people from Portuguese generally use.
Nice.
But now I'm gonna look up that reference.
Arthur, do I have to roll anything to cast Detect Magic? I
No.
can't remember.
It's
Okay.
a ritual spell, so you take 10 minutes without using a spell slot.
Yep. I was gonna say I did use a spell slot.
Okay. Well, even then, there's nothing magical beyond what affects a dragon layer would have.
Wait, say that again?
There isn't any more magic around than whatever you notice as a result of a dragon layer.
Okay, gotcha. Well, there's no other magic in this area other than what's already inhabiting the or infused in the island.
Yeah, I guess tea does sound good enough.
I guess we could tea and regroup and let the physician rest since he's been shot. I was gonna say, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually super tired.
Yeah, we can call it here.
I was gonna say, like, I
Alright.
kind of feel like going back to the Tarpus and having the tea and like kind of like have us meeting back, like starting again in the Tarpus with our tea and rehashing the events that we've just gone through might be beneficial,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah, that's
No,
absolutely fine.
that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
I feel like,
Because I know
yeah,
I know Megan doesn't have all of Jen's character sheet. Jen's out sick. I know Marco's getting over being sick. So, and my husband's Dominic's been
Distracted.
on the call with his dad a lot longer than expected, but he hasn't talked to his dad in a while. So,
fair enough. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I can already.
and other than
I can tell that
oh, sorry.
this is like one of our least exciting episodes.
I really did like the bit about stuffing the fluff into the gunshot wound, though. That was brilliant.
Yeah, that was.
And getting to learn the Jones and Mage Hunter, so that's good. Also realizing that I know what a gun is, but Joan doesn't.
Well, Joan would never say that she's a mage hunter out loud.
Mm-hmm.
So then just have to imply that from for your character